Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Texans. Today is Wednesday, May 8th.
Today we'll have behind-the-scenes look at everyone's favorite segment.
And with spring football kicking off, we have some of the players here to tell us more about it.
All of this and more here on NHSTV Live.
With the school year ending, football players are back on the field. NHSTV reporter Brandon Vasquez is here to tell us how they're preparing for next season.
With the 2018 through 2019 school year coming to a close, most of the school's athletic programs have wrapped up their off-season practices, but there is one program that will continue their off-season until the end of the school year.
Spring football is an opportunity for us to get allowed a maximum of 18 workouts in the spring, and we're, as opposed to we could start a week earlier in the fall, and so we choose the option of being able to take at least a minimum of 15 workouts in the spring.
The Northwest football program's spring practices are more than just a regular off-season for the athletes. It is where the players get to have a whole month of practicing with full pads since their season ended last November. Both the coaches and players take the practice very serious, as during these practices, the coaches will introduce new offensive and defensive plays for the coming season.
We do every spring, as a staff and the coaches, we kind of evaluate what we do offensively and defensively and try to figure out if there's anything, some new wrinkles per se, that we want to put into the offense or defense.
These practices are especially essential to the players, as college scouts come out to each practice during the month of May, with an average of more than 5 scouts coming to each practice. These practices all lead up to the final spring football game on Thursday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. in the Texans sub-varsity stadium located behind the school. So be sure to go out and watch your Texan football players go out and play against one another. This has been Brandon Vasquez for NHS TV.
Thanks so much, Brandon. I am here with Isaac Bowles and Jack Poe. So what positions do you guys play?
I play wide receiver and rocket safety.
And I play wide receiver and free safety.
Pretty cool. So what is the purpose of spring football?
Well, since we don't really have an opponent to prepare for, we're playing against each other, and it's really just to help sharpen the offense and the defense to make ourselves better.
So it's more of like a team, like building and stuff like that?
Exactly.
Cool. So how is it different from the regular football season?
It's a bit more relaxed. It's not so hard since we don't have a team that we're going against, so we don't have to go so hard in practice. And in a little bit, the practices are a little bit shorter, and we don't have them as much per week. So yeah.
Do you still have to go in as early as you did last season?
Not as early. We start at 7 in the morning, but we need to be there by 6:45.
Pretty cool. So can you remind us whenever the game for spring ball is?
It's going to be at the sub-varsity stadium, right by our school at 6 o'clock on May 23rd.
All right. So I hope to see you guys there. Come out and support them. Thank you so much. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Clarissa. I'm here to show Shelby how sports is really done. So let's get things started. My personal favorite college, Texas Tech basketball head coach Chris Beard, along with the NCAA runner-up team, was honored yesterday by the Texas House of Representatives. Texas has also got Beard to sign a 6-year deal to remain at the school, making him one of the highest paid coaches in the nation with $4.6 million annually. Keeping with the college trend, North Carolina, another one of my favorites, has officially signed the CSU star Christian Keeling to play his last eligible year of basketball for Roy Williams, the head basketball coach as a graduate transfer. I personally am excited to see this 6'4" guard bring North Carolina to victory. Shout out to my favorite college basketball player, Eli. All right, guys, I know you'll miss me, but Shelby will be back with sports tomorrow.
Thanks, Ms. Ponce. Now we all know Clover for hitting Main Street and being on camera, but do you guys know who's behind the scenes? We find out on this week's edition of Texans on Main Street.
For this week's edition of Texans on Main Street, we're going to do the director's cut.
Now, hold on. There are a lot of people who put work in to make Texans on Main Street happen. And we all decided to see how many of you knew who I am. Fun fact before this starts. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. Do you know who I am? Sir? Yes. Do you know, who am I?
Iron Man. Nathaniel. Iron Man? I am Iron Man.
Just for future editing note later on. They don't.
27. His name is actually Joe.
Sir, do you know who I am?
No.
All right, we'll add it to the list. Sir, do you know who I am?
No.
All right. Dude, this is kind of depressing. Oh, apparently I'm Nick Jonas and Iron Man. So that's pretty dope.
Am I Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Yes!
Sure, well, I'll put that in the intro. That'll be in the intro.
Thank you.
The hallway's blocked. Oh, there's a teacher. I've never seen her before in my life. Gonna approach a teacher. Do you know who I am?
I do not know who you are.
All right. You know I'm famous.
Yeah, Iron Man.
I'm Iron Man. Chad, do you know who I am?
Chad.
No.
All right.
Chad, you're best. What?
Your name is Nathan.
All right, we'll get close. That's close. Better than Nick Jonas. No. Yeah, I think there's enough there.
It's enough?
Yeah.
Cut.
We'll have our next guest anchors on the show Friday. So thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for watching Texans.
This has been NHSTV Live.